The lesson that I'm going to be teaching to my students is about positive and negative integers. This is something we cover in the 6th grade Common Core standards, and students are expected to understand that positive and negative numbers are used together to describe quantities having opposite directions or values, and use positive and negative numbers to represent quantities in real-world contexts, explaining the meaning of zero in each situation. So for this lesson, I am going to use a game called Integer Football. And what the students need to know before this lesson is they need to recall words that mean to add or subtract. So positive meaning adding numbers and negative meaning taking it away. Some of the examples are gain, loss, increase, decrease, forwards, and backwards. And these will all come in handy when they do the assignment. So to start this lesson, what I would do is I would just give the students a scenario or a couple word problems that involve words that such as the football player ran for a gain of 10 yards, and ask them if that was positive and negative, because I want them to find the words that are positive or negative. So that's basically what my lesson's going to be, and I found a game that works on that. Also, I'm going to briefly introduce a number line, which they've used before, but I'm going to use a horizontal number line because my lesson relates to football, which be plays moving forward and backwards. So I want them to think of that as a football field. The game that I will be using for this lesson is called Integer Football. It says Integer Football is a unique and engaging game, and it comes in two versions. It has one with two multimedia games, each with 15 plays. Game 1 is available for free online, is what I'm going to be using, and Game 2 is available by download, which maybe I'll use for our next lesson, but today I'm going to focus on the free version. Alright, so as you can see on the screen, here's a number line. This is what the students need to know before. And let me just start the game. So it starts off with the rules. Let me just turn the volume on. Starts off the rules. The game starts at the 0-yard line. So that's one of the things that needed to be able to do with standards is know what 0 is. A gain of yardage means they move to the right along the number line. A loss of yardage or a penalty means they move to the left along the number line. Each play picks up where the previous play left off. And to answer, they click on the red line, and you win if you finish the game on the positive side of the field. So what I want them to do is understand words that mean to move forward would be positive, move backwards is the negative, and the number line will help them through this game. So if they're playing, it says the running back ran for a loss of 2 yards. So they'd have to know that loss meant negative, and here's your 0, they got to move back 2 spots. And so they'd have to know if it's forward or loss, forward or backwards, knowing whether the words were positive or negative. So let's just do the next one. The wide receiver caught a pass for a 9-yard gain. So gain would be the one that shows it as going forward. So they can count on the number line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, so then it tells you here -2 plus 9 equals +7. So I'm not even touching the adding or subtracting yet, but they will be doing this. So right now I'm just trying to show them how to move along the number line. So it says there was a 10-yard penalty on the offensive lineman. So penalty they said was negative. So I'm going to get this wrong just to show you what happens. So if I get this wrong and I put here, it says incorrect, please try again. So I can try it again. I'm going to see what happens if I get it wrong again. Oh, I got it right. I'm too good. So basically here, they're manipulating. They're figuring out words that mean to go forward or backwards, and they're moving along that number line. So that's exactly what I'm going to be doing in the lesson, but it's a game. And finally, for my assessment, I am going to create a word problem that involves a series of maybe plays in a football game. So I would come up with my own, and I'd give them a number line and I'd ask them to try it on their own. I could also use this game to see if they finish with a above 0 or below 0. I could use that to see if they won as well, but I'd like to see them try it. And I think this really works because one of the Common Core standards is to use this as a real life situation. So I think football and the positive and negative gains is a way to show them that they're, the positive and negative gains, and show them that's a real life example. So I think this is good. I'm going to try it out and see how it goes.